What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on June 15th, 2024. The 90s capsule figures are starting to show up in stores. Do keep in mind that the Simon game figure actually does have a glow-in-the-dark chase variant. The Totally Hair Barbie and Crystal Barbie are starting to show up in stores. The GameStop exclusive Shadow the Hedgehog with Chaos Emerald Pop NT is available now on GameStop's website. You can check for it in GameStop locations as well. The Sensual Seduction Snoop Dogg, which was first available at Funko Hollywood, is listed on Funko.com as well if you're interested in ordering it there. Do remember as well that these common figures, you can check for these with various retailers also online. Also, you can be on the lookout for the Dragon Ball GT pops that you see pictured here. Remember, there's pocket pops in the mix as well. The latest Stranger Things pops are starting to show up in stores, as well as the Facette Daredevil. The Disney Afternoon NFT drop is going to take place on June 25th, and you see that they have some great physical pops in the mix with this NFT drop that does include the glow-in-the-dark Liquidator, Fat Cat, Crackerjack, Mob Beagle, Don Carnage, and Flint Heart Glomgold. These look really awesome. I'm really glad to see these villains being represented as well. I don't think I'll go for these NFTs, but again, I really do like the look of these pops. There are new Lion King 30th anniversary products available directly with Loungefly. Joe Coy has a new pop on the way. It's available right now to pre-order on his official website. There is no specific date along with it. There is an autographed option as well with that. The new Bitty Pop Chase game that I shared with you all previously, it had been showing up in Target locations. It is now listed on the website as well, at least the Disney one is. Remember that there is a Harry Potter variant of that game. Upcoming NBA mascots do include the Miami Heat's mascot and also the Dallas Mavericks mascot. And getting back to Loungefly, they do have some new products that are available with Entertainment Earth, and then they have even more that are directly available on their official site. It's a really good mix. There's a lot of Disney in the mix. They have Barbie in the mix, Beetlejuice. So definitely make sure you check those out if you are a big Loungefly fan. You also see a look here at a GameStop exclusive Loungefly Pokemon Plants mini backpack that is on the way, and there will be a wallet as well with that same design or the same focus. Harry Potter with Cake is on the way. It does seem like it's going to be an exclusive. Right now, I don't know which retailer it's going to be with, so I will give you an update when I know more information about that. Amazon has an exclusive bronze Darth Vader that you can pre-order right now. I haven't actually seen it listed on the website myself, but I think it is available for pre-order right now. I'm not so crazy about this particular figure. I think the bronze paint job is actually good, but I think it's an odd choice of Darth Vader to go with. It's him basically being electrocuted by the Emperor. It's just such an odd choice to go with for a bronze figure. In bronze with Darth Vader, I don't know if that fully makes sense. Let me know your thoughts about this. Again, I like the paint job. It's just a bit of an odd choice for the actual pop that they went with. Some other figures that you can pre-order right now do include this new Ozzy Osbourne. We also have Cher here based on one of her appearances at the Met Gala. That's a pretty classic look for her, so that's a nice figure there. With Bridgerton, of course, we have pops here based on Penelope and Colin. And of course, with Penelope, there is a Chase variant. And keep in mind, you can try your luck in stores, but there are some legitimate retailers that really will give you a good chance at a Chase, a fair chance at a Chase, I should say. Retailers like GameStop, Entertainment Earth, Hot Topic, Box Lunch, there's some other ones as well. Then you do have some smaller companies that will just straight up sell Chase bundles. You have to decide if it's worth it for you or not to go for those Chase bundles. But yeah, whenever there's a Chase, I do try to make sure I point that out for you all. Chucky and Tiffany, it had been rumored that they had something on the way. They didn't know if it was going to be a 2-pack or standalone figures. It turns out to be actually a movie moment from Bride of Chucky when Chucky proposed to Tiffany. So I think that is a really good idea. It also has the bloodshed in the room from, the aftermath of what happened there. If you've seen the movie, you get the reference, of course. This is a Spirit Halloween exclusive, and it's available on their website right now. Now, some Spirit Halloween exclusives do end up with Amazon as well. I don't think I've seen this one listed with Amazon just yet, but like I said, you can get it directly with Spirit Halloween if you're interested in it. Then, of course, we have here a common figure of Abigail from the movie Abigail. Now, I did go see this movie. I was interested enough based on the preview. I was not blown away. I really felt like the script could have used some work, But I will watch this movie again at some point and see if my feelings change on it at all. I do think the character of Abigail herself was actually an interesting character, and I do think this actually is a good looking pop. I could see adding this to my collection. If you have seen Abigail, please let me know your own thoughts about that movie. We have these 4-packs on the way. These are all previously released figures, so they're just being basically bundled together in these 4-packs. So we have the Disney Villains 4-pack. We also have the Twisted Ones 4-pack. Now, each one of these does say glow in the dark. I don't know if it's just going to be one figure that glows or if there'll be a glow element with each figure. Usually with the 4-packs, it seems like there's just one particular figure that has some glow element to it. So if I get a better look at these and especially what the glow is like with these, I will come back to these. And right now I don't know where these are going to become available. Again, when I learn more, I will share that information with you all. Also, for Five Nights at Freddy's fans, you can order right now, or pre-order I should say, the 10th anniversary Golden Freddy statue and also the 10th anniversary mystery minis. These are available for pre-order with various retailers. Also, with Five Nights at Freddy's, we finally get a look at the Ruined figures that had been rumored for a good while. So, of course, there are the pops of Ruined Chica, Ruined Roxy, and Eclipse as well. Then you see that there are 2 plush and 3 action figures here in the mix. Basically, the action figures just mirror the pops there. Again, these are available for pre-order with various retailers right now. With World of Warcraft, we have technically 3 figures here because, of course, Sylvanas does have a Chase variant. You also see here one figure. I don't know how to say this character's name, forgive me, but we do have this one character here from Diablo. Pretty nice design there. So all of these are available for pre-order right now. And then this kind of surprised me. I did not expect this. I knew that at the Final Combat event that there would be a Scorpion figure actually there, but I did not expect them to reveal a new Scorpion figure, and this is based on his look from Mortal Kombat 1. So this is going to release later on this year, and it points out that there should be a full collection later on this year. So that means another wave of Mortal Kombat figures. You all, I know how some people feel about Scorpion being redone, repeatedly, but Ed Boon is such a big fan of that character. I think anytime there is a wave of Mortal Kombat figures, there's probably going to be Scorpion along with it. Let's just cross our fingers and hope that along with this wave, there will be some characters that have not been shown love before. I think Liu Kang is probably going to happen because he really was like the face of Mortal Kombat 1 with the promotion. But beyond that, I really hope that they do mix it up some with the characters. Definitely let me know which characters you would like to see from Mortal Kombat. And hopefully they don't just limit it to Mortal Kombat 1 because there's just so many characters, so many different looks over the many different games. So hopefully Funko will mix it up sometime. We'll see what happens with this. And of course, when I learn more information about these figures, I will update you all. Now, like I just said, at the Final Combat event, that's a tournament that's going on right now, they did hand out a gold Scorpion figure, but it's a previously released figure that's just been given a gold paint job. I would not pay a crazy price for this on the second market. I've already seen one listed at a ridiculous amount, hundreds of dollars. Please don't do that. Be patient. More of these might get listed on eBay and maybe even on Mercari, and I think some prices may be reasonable, and if they're not reasonable, just don't pay it. I really don't think it's worth it for a figure that's just been painted gold. So here, focusing on How to Train Your Dragon, in particular How to Train Your Dragon 2, we have Hiccup with Toothless. I really like the look of this. I don't think I would add it to my collection, but I really do like that franchise in general. Really like the characters. I like the stories, the way they play out. They feel very mature, even though they have a lot of appeal for kids as well. I like movies like that. I just saw Inside Out 2. That's another good example of a movie like that. But yeah, big fan of How to Train Your Dragon. Like I said, I won't add this to my own collection, but I do think it looks pretty awesome. You also see the plush here. We have a 7-inch Toothless plush and then a 7-inch Light Fury plush. All these are available for pre-order. And then Jujutsu Kaisen has a full new wave that is available for pre-order with various retailers. I tried to check this series out. I watched maybe the first episode or 2, and it was just so much exposition so fast. I was like, okay, maybe I'll take a breather and I'll come back to this at some point. If you are a big fan of the series, let me know how it kind of plays out and everything. Does it get a little bit easier to follow? I just felt, like I said, it was just so much information up front that I just felt a little overloaded. So maybe I will give it a try if enough people say it is worth checking out. And then also available for pre-order, focusing on Jujutsu Kaisen, we have a moment here from season 1. And then we also have Satoru, I think is how you say the name there, with the hollow technique. And these are actually common items. Also, this had been rumored, Jujutsu Kaisen basically painting pops, and now we actually get a look at those. So GameStop has an exclusive of Satoru that is available for pre-order right now with GameStop, and it has a late July release. Now, as far as the Funko.com exclusive of Itadori is concerned, of course, we don't know when that's going to become available. I'll try to give you a notice, like a community post, once that does happen. And then also available for pre-order is the Amazon exclusive Nobara figure, and that has an early August release. So Batman 1989, we knew that more pops were on the way that had been rumored, and then I shared that early look at Joker on the beach. So this is the full wave here of the figures. I really like this Batman based on him from the third act of the movie where he's kind of beat up. I really like the look of that. I can see adding that to my collection. I also like the look of Vicky Vale. Not sure if I'll pick it up or not. And if you're wondering what she's holding, she's actually holding the gas mask in the box from the art museum scene, so that's a pretty good reference there. We also have Joker there with the chattering teeth. That's another great reference to the climax of that first movie. We have Joker on the beach, of course, which I already mentioned previously. I do like the way that that looks. We have Batman in the Batcave, and you notice that the Joker at the beach is on the TV screens there. I don't think it's movie accurate. I feel like Bruce Wayne was in casual clothing when that broadcast happened, but of course this is just meant to represent the movie in general. We have a new Batmobile there looking pretty slick. I do like the look of that. And we also have Batman there with the wing spread. Looks like it might be in a like a jumbo box. Doesn't really seem necessary, but Funko does love their jumbo boxes, so looks like that's the way it's going to be. Again, of course, all these figures are available for pre-order right now. Let me know if you're going for any of these to add to your collection. Something else that had been rumored for a good while, DC patchwork figures. And I didn't know if this was going to be a comic reference, and I don't think it is. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is just an art style that Funko decided to go with. And the Joker stands out to me right away. I really like him, especially because he's holding the needle, which is kind of in a threatening way there, of course. And then it has the red yarn coming off of it again, kind of a threatening type of thing going on. So I like that detail there with the Joker. I also like the Catwoman with the ball of yarn. That's cute there as well. Of course, Harley Quinn looks pretty good there. So I'm not sure if I'll get this full set. I'm kind of debating it. In fact, I think I'm just going to wait and actually see these up close in store before I decide whether or not I want to add these to my collection. And also with the DC patchwork, there are the plush, and then you see that there are pocket pops for patchwork Batman and patchwork the Joker as well. Of course, all of these items are available for pre-order with various retailers. Here we have Batman the World, the comic cover here. Not sure if I'm crazy about it. I know Funko was trying to do the shadow basically to represent that on the figure itself, but it kind of makes the head sculpt almost look incomplete to me. That's just my thoughts about it. Let me know what you think about it. I know that the shading sometimes can be tough to pull off on Funko Pops, but yeah, this one I'm just not so sure how I feel about it. You know, like I said, let me know your opinion on it. Then we also see here the Amazon exclusive Batman and the Joker 85th anniversary 2-pack, and this is the one with the onomatopoeia bubbles. Remember, I didn't know if this was going to be individual figures or the 2-pack. Does turn out to be a 2-pack, and again, that is an Amazon exclusive that you can pre-order right now. And still focusing on Batman, there is this Entertainment Earth exclusive 85th anniversary Hikari Batman, which I thought that was an interesting idea to go with. Funko has done Hikari in the past. They had the Hikari Pops, the straight up Hikari figures, and then they also had like some other collectibles like the door sometimes it's Hikari, so they would kind of mix it up with Hikari, but haven't seen anything Hikari from a long time with Funko, so it's interesting to see this Batman. And the look of it, has kind of grown on me some, so maybe I could see picking this up. I'm not 100% sure. Definitely let me know what you think about it. But again, that's an Entertainment Earth exclusive that has an August release. We also have here the GameStop exclusive Catwoman with Pumpkin, which I really do like the look of that, and that has an early August release. And then coming soon is the PX Previews exclusive Kite Man based on Harley Quinn, you know, the animated series. That is limited to 25,000 pieces, which is not very limited. That's a pretty large number, but that's the way it tends to go with PX Previews exclusives. I've not seen this one listed just yet. When it does become available, I may mention it in a future video or at least do a community post on it. Personally, I do like the character. I could see adding this to my collection, and there is still talk of a spin-off series based on Kite Man, so you never know. If you're a big DC fan, this might be a good one to have in your collection. And yes, we finally get a look at the Chainsaw Man pops. We knew that they were on the way. It's been talked about and rumored for a good while that these would be summer releases, so they are coming very soon. We might even see pre-orders next week. Of course, I will update you all on that. I don't see any pre-orders just yet, but they are coming very soon. Of course, we have Chainsaw Man himself there with a chase variant, that bloody variant, which I would love to have in my collection. We have Denji here, of course, as well, you know, just in his regular clothing, his regular look. We got some supporting characters here as well. Makima, I think is how you say the name, forgive me if I mispronounced it, Aki, and then Power as well. Really do like the look of Power. So overall, I like the look of these Chainsaw Man pops, and of course there's going to be more. As a matter of fact, we do have a look here at Pochita, his common figure, and then there is a Funko.com exclusive Pochita as well, which has a slightly different pose, slightly different look to it. I'm trying to tell if it's actually a larger figure as well. It almost looks like it, but it's tough to tell with the box turned that way. You know, we'll find out soon enough. And then of course there's also the Denji and Pochita pocket pops as well. So like I said, I'm really looking forward to Chainsaw Man. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to Chainsaw Man, and you know, we'll see what else happens as far as exclusives are concerned. You know, when I learn the information, of course, I am going to share with you all. Now with SDCC, we get a look here at some other figures that are going to be part of this summer convention. So we have here Mr. Sinister, and I do like the look of this Mr. Sinister. And I really like getting the chance to see him in full-on action in the X-Men 97 series. That was pretty cool to see. So I could see adding this Mr. Sinister to my personal collection. We have here Zero at the beach. Of course, there's the other Nightmare Before Christmas figures that are on the way based on the beach. We have here from The Incredibles a new Edna Mode. I kind of like her expression there, and I do like the character. I'm not really sure if I need this figure though necessarily. We have here from Big Hero 6 Baymax, all bandaged up. We also have Darth Vader, of course, and he has this like red and black paint job. It's tough to see right now, but just based on what I'm seeing, I'm not really sure if Funko kind of landed things with this. That's two Darth Vader figures within this one Funko News video that just feel a little bit lazy to me personally. I'm not super crazy about these repaints, you know. Let me know your own thoughts about them, but I'm just not big on these. Now, I'm not going to run back through this list. I did share this previously, some other figures that should be a part of SDCC, the summer convention. So if you haven't seen this previously, you can pause and check out this list. And when I learn more official information, of course, especially official information, then I will give you all updates regarding SDCC. Now, I am going to give a spoiler alert here because I know some people are trying to avoid any information about Deadpool and Wolverine. So I'm going to address some figures here. Some people already shared these pretty openly on social media, so it's a good chance you may have seen them if you follow a lot of Funko on social media. But if you have not, and you're really trying to avoid details about Deadpool and Wolverine, please make sure that you tune out of the video right now. All right, if you're still with me, that means that you do not mind seeing these figures here that are going to be part of Deadpool and Wolverine as far as the movie is concerned, of course, and of course the Funko releases. So we see here Deadpool with Headpool. We also see Dogpool, which Dogpool has been in the trailer, so that's no big surprise there. We had Kidpool as well, which I don't think we had seen anywhere in the trailers just yet. We also have Wolverine with Babypool. Again, I don't think we had seen Babypool just yet. So yeah, these figures are on the way, and of course there's going to be a new Lady Deadpool. Remember, there's already been a comic version of Lady Deadpool that came out previously. You can track that down on the second market if you're interested. It was a pop in a box exclusive, but they don't sell Funko anymore, so like I said, you would have to go second market. But there is going to be a new Lady Deadpool. And as far as anything with Deadpool and Wolverine is concerned, I will try to continue to give spoiler alerts until Funko is very openly sharing things and it's all over social media. Then I will share it openly, but I'll be cautious for the time being. You all please do the same. If you decide to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine in the comments, please give a spoiler alert so that anybody that tuned out of the video doesn't accidentally see that information. Thank you all so much for taking the time to check this out. If you haven't done so already, please drop a like to show support. Share the video if you think it's going to help out other collectors. You all take care of yourselves. I hope that if you're a father, you have a great Father's Day. And I will talk to you all again real soon.